Okay, sound the alarm. New favorite build alert. Lego Transformers Dark of the Moon Leadfoot version 2. Let's go.
Yeah, boy.
Damn, son, where'd you find...
Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Say here. Let's get right into it. Okay, so here we have Leadfoot in his NASCAR Sprint Cup Chevy Impala vehicle mode. And now with Leadfoot done, I have finally completed all 3 of the Dark of the Moon records. So I'm a little hyped.
Nice.
So please excuse any talking out the side of my neck that may occur during this video, for the hypeness blinds me in this moment. Okay, I mean, that's pretty understandable. The build is looking pretty avance, as you would say. No, it's not looking pretty avance. This build is looking pretty elite. And it begins. Okay, now let's get down to business. Like I said before, this is the version 2, and the version 1 was built a little over 2 years ago. So y'all already know we got updates for days to cover in this video. Now honestly, the version 1 really wasn't that bad for a 2-year-old build. But you see, the thing is, my Lego pile back then was about 1/8 of what it is now. So because of that, most of the builds that I did during this time period just didn't have all of the details that they should have, primarily because I just didn't have the pieces to get them in there. So you see, you give me the pieces I need, I'm going in. We finna have details out the wazoo. So you see, the version 1 had guns, but it didn't have these guns. And what I mean by that is, we didn't have machine guns built from scratch on the version 1, composed of binocular pieces, L4 bar pieces, and cylindrical bricks. We didn't have these on the version 1, ladies and gents, because we didn't have these pieces. We also didn't have the clean cylindrical markings on the front of the vehicle mode here, the guns embedded into the lower portion of the bumper. Oh, and you best believe we didn't have any engines included within that version 1's design, or any guns that have rounds hanging out the side of them that actually connect to the car. No, we did not have anything of this prestige at all on that version 1, ladies and gentlemen. Oh dear, not at all, not at all, old chap. But we've got it now. Oh, delightful. Now hold the phone, because I want to segue another point in here real quick. Not because I have all of the pieces in the world for detailing do I just start building better. Having more pieces is more of just a segue into building better. I still needed that 2 years of build experience in order to pull this guy off the way that I did. Oh. So I've got the pieces that I needed to create the turbo engines now, but 2 years ago there's no way that I would have known how to incorporate them into this guy's vehicle mode so cleanly. Or the machine gun aesthetic, which I actually got from looking at other Lego machine gun designs online. 2 years ago, I just would have never thought that there were other ways to build machine guns that look more accurate. And even just the proportioning of that version 1's vehicle mode was a bit off because the back section of the car was way too long. So because I've built so many car transformers, now I'm able to see proportional errors like that and fix them. So having more pieces really helps, but at the end of the day, it's the build experience that helps just as much. Now, just on another side note, if you guys are interested in having me build or review your favorite Lego mechs or transformers on the channel here, consider becoming a Super Say. The membership link for that is in the description. Or if you'd like to gain free access to the instructions to some of my builds, you can actually just use that same link and join the Patreon as a free member and you will never be charged. Now, I told y'all at the beginning of the video, I've got updates for days. So let's see what's going on with this robot mode now. Ooh-wee. Cheese and bread. Look at this robot mode now. Okay, but hold on though. If we do a side-by-side comparison real quick, the version 1's robot mode wasn't that bad either. Well, at least visually. Constructionally, yeah, nah. The version 1 had horrible kibble management and as a result needed a stand to hold itself upright, had almost no articulation and just lacked overall detailing. But the base premise was there, like you can tell this is D.O.T.M Leadfoot. And believe it or not, I do like that exaggerated, elongated belly design on that version 1 because that's actually accurate to the movie design of D.O.T.M Leadfoot. But I'm still okay with this slightly shortened version of his belly here on this version 2. And for all of the other improvements all around, I'm fine with taking the L for that minor setback. Like the head design alone is a really big improvement over the previous version because we actually got that bearded section in there, a nose, and now even a little mouth here. He doesn't require a stand, the kibble is sitting nice and compact on his back. You can't even see the turbo boosters from the front. And believe me, 2 years ago, if I had tried to get those turbo boosters in there on that version 1, they would have been sticking out like a sore thumb. And as you can see now, articulation is up there, my guy, which is actually really important to making Lego structures look and feel realistic. You see, a lot of my version 1s had that statue action going, you feel me? So I designed them without articulation in mind and they just held one pose the entire video.
But you cannot do that like that.
Because now you lose that element of realism. Part of it, no doubt, is the detailing, but the other part of it is the articulation. He may look like he's just standing at like a regular pose, but if you take a close look, his limbs are actually angled off in different directions. So those little points of articulation are a must, even though they're so subtle, because bro, nobody stands like this. Now my man's Leadfoot here took me 15 hours to build, which may sound really long at first, but actually isn't in terms of how long that it normally takes me to build Lego Transformers. And on top of all that, he was the easiest of the 3 wreckers for me to construct. Now, if you guys want to see videos of the 2 wreckers that gave me the most trouble when I was designing them, you're gonna want to check out that Transformers Dark of the Moon topspin video or my D.O.T.M Roadbuster video, and I'll leave the link to those 2 at the end of this one.